Next chapter, loops. Now, here you might want to use a text editor. I would recommend a text editor such as Sublime Text. You can Google it and download it because it creates just simple text. It's very good to code, and you can also have it marked up, meaning it can add pretty colors to your code, which makes it easier to read. Okay, let's have a look at loops. The easiest loop is the while loop. To construct the while loop, you type while and you tell it the condition while it's going to run. So let's say while 1 equals 1. Here, note that there's two equals, okay? While 1 equals 1, which is basically forever, all eternity. So while forever, while 1 equals 1, do the following. New line and tab. Okay. So while 1 equals 1, do, let's see, let's print some text. Red run. Okay. Enter. See the three tiny dots? You have to do enter again. And here we go. Red rum. And it keeps going. See the scroll bar here? It keeps going, and it'll be going for all eternity or until the computer just runs out of memory. And how are we going to stop this? On your keyboard, type Control, the Control key, and C, letter C. Control C. C as in, I don't know, ABC. And this stops the process. Control C. Okay, so here, this is the loop we just ran. So this is really easier to type in a text editor and then just copy it out. While up, paste, enter. Here, and Control C to stop it. Now, instead of while 1 equals 1, we can also type while true. This is the same thing. So here, make sure that you type it with the capital T, while true. So this won't work, and this won't work. It has to be while true, semicolon, tab, print. No. Here we go. Okay. Now, usually you don't want the loop to run forever. So we want to limit the time where it runs. And the trick with that is to make a condition that changes over time. So have a look at this little bit of code. Here, I'll type it out for you. We'll first create a variable called a, and it'll be equal 0. Okay, a equals 0. Now we create our loop while a is smaller than 10. Do the following. First, let's print a, so we see what comes out. Then let's print whatever. And now, here comes the magical bit. We change the value of a. So a in the beginning was 0. Now we say a equals a plus 1. So in the first run, a will be 1. In the second run, it'll be 2, 3, and so on. Okay, let's have a quick look. Enter. There we go. So let's look at these two lines. First, it prints a. So the first round, a is 0 because we defined a is 0 up here. Then it prints the sentence I just wrote in here. Okay, and then it doesn't print, but it just adds 1 to a. And now a equals a plus 1, okay? But it doesn't print it. Now it goes back to the beginning of the loop. And now it prints a equals 1. Then it prints my phrase. And now it does a plus 1. And it goes back up to the top of the loop and it prints 2. Then it prints my phrase, and so on and so on. Okay, so this is where your text editor comes in handy, because instead of retyping all of this now, you can just go to your text editor and change the number here. Let's say we want it 4 times. Okay, there we go, 4 times. There's another handy thing to know, which is how to comment stuff. So this is our loop we just created. Now, I don't want to print a anymore, so I can just comment it out by using the hash key. Okay, here's the hash, and now this all turned gray because I'm using Sublime Text and I set my text to Python. And it means it's commented. It's a comment. It's not gonna get run as a code. So if I copy this over, up, here we go. We just get our phrase 4 times. And it's not printing the A anymore, okay? Because we've commented this out. Okay, that's all for loops.